So if you want to record and edit your own music, be it guitar, be it singing, be it any other instrument, then you need a piece of software to be able to do that. Now I'm going to walk you through a beginner's tutorial on how you can record guitar and vocals using a piece of software called Reaper. So don't go anywhere. How's it going, guys? It's John Holt here with The Audio Journey, helping make music production accessible to all. And here on this channel, what I do is a variety of music production tutorials, mainly focused towards beginners and beyond. So if that's something that you might be interested in, then definitely consider subscribing. Now, Reaper is a great piece of software that allows you to record and edit your own music, and it's called a digital audio workstation, or DAW for short, the same as Pro Tools, Cubase, any of those pieces of software. Now, the reason that I'm doing this tutorial in Reaper is because it has a free evaluation period, so it's perfect for beginners. You can download it and use all of its features for free for as long as you click still evaluating. So at some point you really should buy a license, but as long as you're testing it out, you can use it for free, which is fantastic. Now you can download Reaper for Mac or PC from reaper.fm, which I'll put a link for in the description below, and all you need to do is come to download Reaper and download the one that's suitable for your operating system, be it Windows or Mac. So once you've got that installed, you want to go ahead and open it, and this is the first screen that you want to see, so I'm going to walk you through right from the beginning. The first thing that you're going to need to do is tell Reaper where you're going to be getting audio from, so where you're going to be recording from, and where you're going to be sending audio to listen to. And essentially what that means is we want to tell Reaper where to be listening for my microphone, for my guitar, and we need to tell it where I want to be hearing that through. So for me personally, I'm using a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which is just on top of my monitor, and I've got that plugged in to my Mac via USB, and that's where all my audio is going to be running through. That's where I'm going to be plugging in my headphones and where I'm going to be plugging in my instruments. So to set that up, come to Option, and this is the same on PC, and Preferences. And under audio, you can see device here. Now, it's automatically selected for me, my Scarlett 2i2 USB, but if you're just using your computer's sound card or you're using something else, another interface, then you want to select that in this menu. But I'm going to go ahead and select Scarlett 2i2 USB, click Apply, and then OK. So today we're going to be recording guitar and vocals, and while I'm not going to subject you to my gorgeous singing voice, I am going to show you how to set this up and record some guitar and vocals into Reaper for you to work with. Firstly, we want to make 2 audio tracks, and we do this by double clicking in the space on this left hand side. That creates a track, so we want to do that 2 times. One of these tracks is going to be for the vocals, and the other is going to be for the guitar. We want to record them separately so that we can edit them separately and edit the volume and other things like that separately. Now, my Scarlett 2i2 has 2 inputs. Now, what I want to do is select which of these tracks is going to be receiving which input. Now, I went ahead and plugged my microphone into input 1, and then I turned the phantom power button on and turned up the volume until it was a good enough volume to see the green halo light around the gain knob flashing, means it's receiving a good amount of signal of my voice. Now, as I said, that's in input 1, so what I want to do is come to input 1 and pick that here. That means that this channel is going to be receiving the audio from the microphone that I've got plugged into input 1. Then what I did is I took the cable from my guitar that I would normally plug into my amp, and I plugged it straight into the Focusrite and switched the line instrument switch to instrument because the guitar outputs an instrument level signal. Then on this second track, which is my guitar track in Reaper, what I want to do is select input 2 because that's where I plugged my guitar into. Then, in order to actually hear what's coming through those tracks, what I want to do is press this record arm button, which is basically telling Reaper I want to record audio onto this track as soon as I hit record down here. So if I press this, I can now see the audio from my vocal microphone coming through into Reaper just here. If I do the same for the guitar track and then grab my guitar and play it a little bit, I can also see that audio coming through into Reaper too. What you want to do here is adjust the volume so that those levels are hitting about 3/4 of the way. You don't want them to clip and hit the top because that means they're going to distort and it's going to sound really horrible. So make sure that it's between sort of halfway and 3/4 of the way up, that your volume is hitting on all of those recordings. So I'm actually going to record the guitar first. So this is the guitar track. I'm going to leave it record armed. I'm going to grab my guitar and get ready to go. All I need to do in order to record is hit the record button just down here, and we'll see my audio start to record along this track just here. Now, I did mess that up a little bit, but we'll roll with it. If I now play that back, I'm going to hear that recording through whatever I have plugged into the Scarlett. Great, so I've got my guitars down. Let's pretend I did the whole song. You can do a couple of different takes if you want, and just make different audio tracks for them, or just try and go until you get one good take. Now I'm going to record some vocals over the top. Now I'm just going to chat to you guys, but this is where you would sing over the top of your guitar track if that's what you wanted to do. So we can see my vocals coming in at a good level there. It's coming in between halfway and 3/4 of the way, which is exactly where we want it. So let's go ahead and record. And here we go, guys. This is a demonstration of where you would be recording some beautiful vocals over the top of this guitar track. Now, as I said, I'm not going to subject you to that, but this is a demonstration of how that vocal audio will be recorded. So there we go. Now what we can do is listen to all of that back. And here we go, guys. This is a demonstration of where you would be recording some beautiful vocals over the top of this guitar track. Now, as I said, I'm not going to subject you to that, but this is a demonstration of how that vocal audio will be recorded. So what you would start to do now is add effects like EQ, compression, bit of reverb, delay, things like that. And on the guitar, you would probably add some sort of amp simulator because we're recording the direct signal. It's not gone through an amp, so you want to make it sound like there is an amp on it. Now, I'll direct you to a place where you can get a free trial of one of those. It's a place called waves.com, which you may have heard of. And I'm going to be using something called GTR3, so I'll show you that. GTR Solo, sorry, is what I'm using. But basically what it does is you add it to your guitar track and it makes it sound like it's going through an amp. And it's really cool if you want to be recording in your room and you don't have the sort of space to crank your amp up to full volume. You can record relatively quietly, and yeah, the guitarist from the Pixies used it. It's got to be good. Now, the way that you add an effect onto any one of these tracks, whether it's the vocal or the guitar, is you click Effects just here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab my GTR Solo rack so I can show you what that will sound like. Here we go. Now, this effects button has gone green to show us that we've got an audio effect on this guitar track. And what I can do is just pick a random preset. I'm going to turn the guitar down because it's going to be much louder now it's going through an amp. And let's have a listen back to that. And here we go, guys. This is a demonstration of where you would be recording some beautiful vocals over the top of this guitar track. Now, as I said, I'm not going to subject you to that, but this is a demonstration. There we go. It might not be the nicest guitar tone in the world, but you can fiddle with that and get some really good sounds out of it. Now, with the vocal, what we might want to do is add some reverb. Now, I will point out that I will have probably a few more plugins than you. I've built these up over quite a bit of time, but Reaper does come with some really powerful plugins itself. So JS stuff is all included, as is the Cuckoo stuff. So have a look through here. You've got EQs and you've got compressors and reverbs and things. So you're definitely spoilt for choice in terms of free software for as long as you're evaluating it. So as I say, I'm going to grab a reverb. I'm going to do that from the VST section. And I'm going to put this on my vocal. So now you can see that this button's gone green, showing that I've got an effect on here. And let's see what that sounds like. And here we go, guys. This is a demonstration of where you would be recording. Now that's a lot of reverb. We'll turn that balance down. And here we go, guys. This is a demonstration of where you would be recording some beautiful vocals over the... There we go. And here we go, guys. This is a demonstration of where you would be recording some beautiful vocals over the top of this guitar track. Now, as I said, I'm not going to subject you to that, but this is a demonstration of how that vocal audio will be recorded. And there we go, guys. I'm not going to go too much more in depth into how you would mix this, because this is just a simple recording tutorial, just showing you how you get your audio from your guitar, from your microphone, from your voice into Reaper to be able to work with. And that quality of recording is going to be something that you can get a really professional sound from, especially for a home studio. And the setup is so cheap and inexpensive. I'm going to drop some links in the description below of all the equipment that I'm using, so that you can go ahead and grab that if this is something that you want to get set up to do. So there we go, guys. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you, and I hope the guitar playing wasn't as painful for you as it was for me. But if you've got some value out of this video, then please do leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot to me. And if there's anything else that you want to see some more in-depth mixing, if you want to see some recording in a different piece of software or with some different instruments, then just let me know in the comments down below or via my contact links in the description, and I'll see if I can get that done for you. Now, I've been John Holt with The Audio Journey, and I really hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.